Hello, I'm Jody Graves from the IT department, and today we're going to show you a demo of the new look and navigation coming to Peoplesoft on March 12th. This is going to affect CS9 Prod, which is Campus Solutions, HR Prod, which is Human Resources, and FS Prod, which is Financial Services. The one thing to keep in mind, it's not going to affect at all the online center, so no changes there for students, faculty, or staff. Today I will be showing you the demo in CS9 Prod. However, all the environments will have the same look and feel, so it will all apply to any of the environments that you are logging into. So let's get started with the demo. After you log in, this is the new home page. We will be discussing the 5 icons in the upper right of the page. The most important one is the last one on the right, and it's the icon that looks like a compass. This icon is for the nav bar, and that is how you will access the menus. The nav bar contains recent places, my favorites, and the navigator. Recent places will remember the last 5 places you have been. The My Favorites will contain any favorites you have previously saved in any of the production environments. And the navigator will open the menu. This will be the same main menu you have always been using. If you see an arrow to the right of a menu, this is telling you that this will open yet another menu. Instead of cascading menus like we have now, the new menu will appear in the list with the title of the menu collection displayed at the top. For example, if you click on Campus Community, it will open the menus contained under Campus Community. Notice the title. It shows you have opened the Campus Community menu collection. If I click on Personal Information, that menu will open. If I click on Biographical, that menu collection will open and the title is changing. Arrow buttons will also appear in the title area. The arrow pointing left will allow you to navigate back one level. In this case, it will take you back to Personal Information. If you click the left arrow again, it will take you back to Campus Community. You are now back to the Campus Community menu. What you've probably noticed is that the breadcrumbs at the top of the window are gone. And we like to say that Peoplesoft is now gluten-free. But no worries, the arrow buttons at the top of the menus will allow you to move around. The arrow up button on the right will always take you back to the root or main menu. We will do this one more time. Click on Campus Community, click on Personal Information, click on Biographical, click on Addresses Phones. Notice at the top of the menu will always display the menu you're using. Now it says Addresses Phones. The list that appears now do not have an arrow to the right. This means when you click one of these items, it will take you to the page. If I click on Addresses, the search page appears and you can enter an ID to go to that person and everything will function just as it does now. Nothing in the application has changed. If you have used the navigator to get to a page, when you click on the compass to open the nav bar and then choose Navigator again, the menus are sticky. This means it will open to the last place you were if you had used that navigator. Notice it takes you back to Addresses Phones. To quickly return to the main menu, remember, click the arrow up button to take you back to the root. You are now returned to the main menu. If you ever need to close the navigator, simply click outside the navigator window. To close all windows that might be open on the screen and return to the home page, click on the home icon in the upper right. The next icon is the magnifying glass or global search. Searching has been much improved. Let's say you want to change an address for a person, but you can't remember where it is. Click on the magnifying glass, and then in the search box, type addresses and then press enter. This might take a little bit of time to return results because it's searching a lot of data. The first item on the list will take you to main addresses for a person. Click on that first item and it will take you there. So along with being gluten-free, Peoplesoft is now googly. We like to say if you can Google, you can Peoplesoft with the much improved searching capabilities. One thing that is important to remember is if you have navigated to areas without using the navigator, the menu is not changing. You can always click on the arrow up to return to the root or main menu if needed. The flag icon is for notifications. Most of you will not be using notifications at this time. This is intended to be used with a feature called Workflow, and not a lot of areas are using this feature. The next icon that looks like 3 vertical dots, or the kebab, as we like to call it, is the actions list. This is where you will find sign out, and always remember to sign out when you are done using Peoplesoft. If you have navigated to a page, the actions list or kebab will also have an option to add to favorites. As you can see, here is the add to favorites, which would add this page to my favorites if that's what I wanted to do. And remember, when you are done, always click sign out to end your session from the kebab menu. This concludes the demo covering the new look in navigation for CS Campus Solutions, HR Human Resources, and FS Financial Services. We will also be offering more training in the future for features we just didn't have time to cover today. Do keep in mind, in recap, March 12th is when these changes will be in effect. If you go into those environments, you will see this new look and feel. Do remember, the Online Center is not changing, so students, faculty, and staff using the Online Center will see no change. If you have any questions between now and then, please feel free to send me an email, Jody Graves, and I'll be glad to answer all your questions. Until then, happy PeopleSofting.